Hi Capricorn, I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. It's going to be a mini for your week ahead whenever you find it. I feel like this is someone who's offering love to you. It's someone new that you're dating. I think there's been some contact. You're wanting to know if this could work. Do they make you happy? Wow. You really think this is the one. You're wondering if this is the one. If this is the soulmate. This is someone who's getting out of a marriage. I think the story is that they had just gotten married very, very young. And they had gotten caught up with someone that they didn't have, at the end of the day, really any chemistry with. But they present themselves as very mature, respectful, honest. You know, this is someone that you could go to, a shoulder to cry on, and someone to offer you intimacy from a pure place. And they make you feel really good. I mean, how you're feeling about them right now, it's the Lovers in the Chariot, so you're feeling like they make you feel balanced. They make you feel excited. Like this could be something really great for you. This could lead to possible marriage or settling down. If at least for a little bit, you know. Someone to celebrate with. Someone to I don't know, maybe you're kind of a weirdo and they're kind of a weirdo and you both feel like you kind of don't fit in with society, but you're wondering if this could work. Am I getting there? Is that what this is? Yeah. So you want to know if because there's something about your intuition that's it's like everything's perfect, but there's just a little something. Just a little something in your intuition. So, what happened with, or if this is someone who's, are they legitimately getting divorced? They're working on it. They say, okay, they've been working on separating from this person. So what they told you was this. Adolescence, Ace of Wands. It was like, they feel like this person did black magic on them, even though they weren't really attracted to them. They didn't feel like they had any chemistry whatsoever after the fact, or it was an arranged marriage, prearranged thing when they were very young. They felt completely tied up and until they found you. This is what they've said. And it wasn't until they met you that they knew they had to get out of this kind of loveless marriage. They might have children with this person, paternity. Or they're dealing with the paternity suit right now, something like that, or or it could be they just never want to talk about their kids, something like that. Or they literally just have told you that they regret having children with the mom of their kids. Or the dad, if you need to switch it around, you know? So the story you've gotten from them, which is why they haven't been available... Wait, was this... Hold on, reason... You want to know if they're telling you the truth. I feel like they are actually working on getting a divorce, but not for the reasons that they said. Okay, so are we ratting them out right now? Is that what this is? Hold on. Because, where's my sex cards? Oh, boy. You want to know? Oh, my note. Now my note kind of makes sense. Oh, boy. So, that's what actually happened in the marriage? Is that what I... Oh, okay. What? Okay. This wouldn't come up if it wasn't something that you're needing to understand about this person before you accept some sort of a offer of marriage. Okay, they weren't telling you the truth about why their marriage is dissolved or breaking up. And it had nothing to do with anything that they said. Should I read this note? Is this relevant for the past or the future? Tell me that much before it. The past. This is what ended it. If you want to know, first of all, who are we talking about here? Yeah, this is someone new in your life that's just bringing all this magic and excitement into your world. It seems so pure. It seems like they're so unafraid of intimacy. Like they're unafraid of looking into your soul. This person's a liar. If all of this is coming up, that means that you're totally and completely unprepared for what is about to get thrown at you if you accept this marriage without, this is stay away from this one, right? Before I even... Could this be someone that you work with and you're wondering if it could actually turn into a romance? Or you know somebody through work? They have a completely different persona at work than they do at home, in bed, in their private life. They're really, really good at faking intimacy. I think you should know they were quite abusive to their ex-wife, the mother of their children. This is every horrible thing you could do in a marriage to destroy it. This lover boy did. And let me show you these piles here. First of all, the note was this strange word that kind of came into my head. It wasn't English. It wasn't English at all. It was like Carl Explorer or something, you know? So I figure that I would put it into Google Maps just in case it's a place. What came up was Karlsplatz, Valdemarsvik, Sweden. But it was a place... I'm trying not to laugh here, but... I Love You Fanny is the name of a hotel there. It's called I Love You Fanny, which in the English Fanny is the vagina, right? So it's almost like this... And Love Hotel, I did look that up. I'm like, is that what I think it is? Love Hotel? Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. It's a place to go meet up and hook up and then, go your separate ways. And it's like, I love you, vagina. The Love Hotel. So this is a place to meet up with sex workers to have affairs, to that sort of thing. But it's interesting because it's the address 61595 Valdes Marsvik, unnamed road. Like it's a secret road. Okay, so this guy, besides being kind of a complete dirtbag sexually and emotionally to his wife, he was also cheating the entire time and spending a lot of money on expensive escorts. Like expensive, like flying out of the country to go spend. Like while she was pregnant, this person's own great-great-grandma's ratting him out right now, spent a lot of money while their ex, or soon-to-be ex-wife, was pregnant to go spend their time with very expensive sex workers, escorts. You know? How they met was that he actually started introducing drugs to her when she was young, when she was a teenager or in her early 20s. So he was a lot older than the wife at home. And I don't know if you know that. I think he might have phrased it like they were both very young when they got, like, didn't he say that it was a prearranged marriage or something? Or that she had done black magic on him and that there was no chemistry whatsoever, and he couldn't wait for her to get out? Yeah, no. No, he was older, and he got her addicted to a drug, okay? The misuse or illegal use of drugs is a major health problem, especially among young people. It was an experiment for this person, and it really clouded their judgment. You know, you hear that about toxic relationships where it's like if you take away the drugs or the drinking or whatever, there is no relationship sort of thing. But this person knew what they were doing, and they were actually very, very attracted to whoever their soon-to-be ex was. They chased them. Okay, the young person didn't chase the offerer of love to you here. Okay, so that's the truth about how they met. What it was like in the relationship, as far as their intimacy goes. Okay, and this is why I was like, wow, you were not ready for this. And if this comes up in a relationship, it would be really degrading and shocking to you. So this is why I'm warning you ahead of time, okay? That this person would not take no for an answer when their wife was menstruating. So if she was having a hard time when she was pregnant or menstruating, he wouldn't take no for an answer. He would, against her wishes, or talk her into, which that's abuse. I mean, that's sexual assault, whether you're married or not. Okay, so this person has no respect. Obviously this mask they're wearing of someone who's sensitive and kind and has the ability to offer you intimacy, that is not who this person is. This person doesn't care at all. There was no care there in their sex life. Okay, so that's that. This person had a porn addiction, and is this still to this day? Yeah. Still to this day, this person pays money not just for escorts, outside of the marriage, and we'll get into that right here, but also they pay a lot of money for online subscriptions. So would that be like OnlyFans or something? No, something else. They pay their dues for an organization that has like exclusive access to the harder stuff that most people would find too rough, too hard, would be like that's over the line. That's beyond where most people would draw the line there. Okay, that's something you need to know. All right? So, still to this day, they are engaging in some of those online forums that you hear about that get busted, where they're sharing really dark stuff. Like that one that got busted where they were talking young people into hurting themselves, self-harm, and recording it. Okay, this is really dark stuff. This isn't just like sexual fetish, I don't think, but it is for them. It is for them. Okay? So, when did the marriage finally end? What was the last draw here? Like, when did the wife say no more? And it is when someone else showed up pregnant. And it was like beyond the nail in the coffin. Beyond fighting, beyond anything that could ever be fixed. Like, not just that this person is paying for sex workers and escorts, very expensive ones, flying out of the country, spending a lot of money for this exclusive access to this dark underground organization, but just literally sleeping around and not using protection because someone ended up pregnant. But this is someone who was already married to somebody else. This is someone who's already married to someone else. So who were they married to? Is this someone that they knew? Is this... So they were both having an affair? Oh, it's like a boss or a dad. Ooh, wait a minute. Could that be a brother? That could be a brother in this deck. Oh, they're homewreckers. They're both homewreckers. So this person already had like 4 or 5 kids. And then this guy who's trying to... Oh, boy. Yeah, they destroyed an entire marriage. And their own. Okay, so that was the final straw. That was the nail in the coffin. Was that they just carelessly... I mean, did this person think that they were gonna, like, leave them for... Oh, man. This person must be very manipulative. This person must be very charismatic. They must, like, practice at home in the mirror or something, because they full on had a married woman with, like, 6 kids, 7 kids. I mean, my God, 7 kids? I don't know why I'm getting Jewish ancestry. They're not allowed to do that, right? Leave their kids like that? Well, they didn't. She didn't. She just now has 8 kids. Because he had no intention of marrying the woman that was already married. And oh, wow, what a mess. So is it going to be more of the same with... Hold on here. I mean, this is like the biggest... What they don't want you to know that you will find out, which will also be shocking to you, is that they're drinking friends. It's like they go out to have a poker night with their friends. They have a guy's night, a buddy night, like a man cave night. They're also bisexual, and they feel like there are things like, oh God, this is what I'm hearing. Itches that need to be scratched that a woman can't do for them. And so they sneak off, knowing full well that they're having unprotected sex here. And they didn't tell the wife this, by the way. They just feel like this. Wow. Sexually interested in both men and women. So are they still, I mean, is it going to be more of the same with you? And that, oh God, this is just going to cause so much. They're actually really only attracted to themselves. They're only interested in themselves. They couldn't possibly care about anything else but themselves. They are their own fetish. Erotic describes that which is related to sexual love or stimulation. For instance, a love can be both, a love scene in a movie or a beautiful painting of a nude can be both erotic. The word erotic is formed from the name of the Greek god of love, Eros. So he thinks of himself as some sort of a god. So he has a god complex. And anyone who holds him back from his impulses in that moment, which in this moment is you. You are the impulse of this self-centered, sadistic, narcissistic, low energy, low vibing, low crawling, creeping son of a gun. Okay? This is not for you. Let me pull some cards so that you know for sure that I'm talking about you, because this is so opposite of what they've presented to you. Okay, so we already know that you might know them from work. All right, let's pull on that. Get that. Let me get one of these. We'll get some physical characteristics. We'll get maybe where they live in town, or where they had taken you on a date, maybe. Can you make the face disappear? Nine of Spades. Number 9 could be very significant. Look, but this is where I feel like they think they are. As like an evolved creature, number 9. But they have no real spiritual understanding or no real magical knowledge at all. This is someone who practices the dark art of hypnotism. There. But they might look like that, like they might, they might have a weird smile. I feel like that's something you would have noticed, though. Beware the fury of a patient man. That might be something that they have said. So a sync could be them quoting something about patience, or explaining about how patient they are, and they'll wait till the ends of time for you because you're the one, and you're the only one, and you're the only one that I'll ever want, and they'll wait until forever. Or they literally say that, beware the fury of a patient man, or a seemingly contradictory quote that they think is brilliant, like that they have on their desk or something. But this is for you. A man is rich in proportion to the number of things he can afford to let alone. And you can't afford to take this on. Really, a gymnasium could be significant. They could always want to sit in the front row, maybe like of the theater, and you're like, that's too close. Or they could be into Marxism. Or they could be into economics, political economics, or they could be into political economic theory in, like a professor or something. Yeast, bread rise. I don't know. They could have some like random skill that they do where they show up and they're like, yeah, I made you sourdough bread. Okay, well, that could be true, but that doesn't mean that they're not using the other hand for some dark, dirty stuff there. They could have a very big chest, or they could wear cowboy hats, spurs, or they like to go to the cowboy bar, or they took you to a cowboy bar. But they're just like, no, you're doing this. You're coming with me. No, forget about that. We're going out. We're having fun. It's something like that where it's very boisterous and it's very exciting. And it's like, oh, don't you worry. You're going to have a great time. Where they're very self-assured and they're very focused on you in particular right now because you're the new shiny toy here. They could be very tall, like intimidatingly tall. A tale of two neighborhoods, so they could have a biracial heritage, or they literally live two neighborhoods away from you and you thought that that was a coincidence or something. Or they're very touchy-feely. Like, I see the way he's gripping that. Like, they'll come up and grab you by the arm and, like, try and keep you to them. Can we get a sign? Whoa, the Tower. Seven of Pentacles. This person is not altogether up in the head. They are not emotionally okay. I'm getting big time manic depressant disorder. Wow, look at that. Sagittarius, Scorpio. Sagittarius, Scorpio. Aries. They could be very wealthy. Oh, the Tower twice. Whoa. Are they about to lose all their finances or something? Oh my God. The Tower twice. What they don't see coming is they're not going to have anything left because of everything that they've been doing to the ex and whoever this other person was. She's going to take him for everything she's going to get the house, she's going to get the car, she's going to get the money if there is any money left. Because she's got receipts up the wazoo to Kathmandu and back on this one. So if he's presenting himself as very wealthy, very put together, he could be the CEO. He could be running the whole place, but he's about to lose it all. If it was ever good, if this guy ever had it together, it's about to all fall down. He's just trying to hold it together, and the cracks are starting to show. He made wrong choices. He had a million chances to do the right thing with everyone in his life. Don't let it be you. There's something where your intuition is telling you. It's telling you. Something's coming. And it has everything to do with this person. Do they act a lot younger than their age, maybe? Oh, they're going to ask you to... Oh, my God. The betrayal's going to come immediately. It's like they marry you, and the day of your wedding, they sleep with your bridesmaids, or they try to sleep with your sister, or you walk in on them. My God. Soliciting someone... They're going to be the love of your life until you say yes. And then it's over from there. It's over from there. And they're not even going to make it that far. You're in control as of now. This person will only bring grief, pain, sadness, confusion to your life. You have a beautiful future ahead of you, and it is not this person. The face that they show at work or to the company or whatever it is, if they're a director and everybody loves them. I just feel like everybody loves them. This is the kind of guy, everybody loves them. Behind the scenes, it's a whole different beast. They have no respect for love. They have no respect for intimacy. My God. Yep. Keep your wits about you. From this moment on, if you're like, oh my God, I knew it, something's going to line up, or something about that note. Or they say something about a hidden club, or a secret knock, or 6:15. That could be a time. 95 could be an address. It's like a secret Voldemort club there, but they're also, it's like a dungeon. I love you, Fanny. That's what they love. They don't love you. They love your Fanny. That's pretty harsh. I'm sorry to put it that way. But if all of that comes up, oh my God, you must need to know it. Don't let them swoop in. Don't let them take control of your life, because certainly they will. But it's all about to fall down for them. And you do not want to be the one on their arm. When the paparazzi comes to ask them about, is this true? Is this true? Are the charges true? Did you do this? Are the allegations true? Because there's going to be allegations that you couldn't even imagine. Look at his face. There's going to be a sink. You're going to get kind of thrown a bone there, look. You're going to catch him when he doesn't have his mask on. You catch him unaware. Pay attention. Pay attention. Ask a question when he's not ready to answer it. That will tell you everything you need to know. And you put those boundaries up and you never look back. With the Chariot, if you're actually able to get away physically from this person, yeah, do that. Do that. You're better off alone. You are way better off alone. They were presenting themselves as some sort of a sugar daddy, but they were looking at you like, okay, you're the sugar mama, really. It was always going to be that. So, get packing. If you've moved in together and all of a sudden they want to marry you, but there's all these questionable times when they're not there, their internet history, their money, it's all a mystery. It's not so much a mystery. They're a liar, they're a cheater, they're sadistic. Bottom line here. Childhood, sincerity. I feel like this person comes across as so childlike. They're so tricky. Like, if you didn't know they had a dark side, you would never know they had a dark side. And I think that they have presented their ex-wife to the world as someone who was insane, unattractive, frigid, cold in bed. But no, they're just a malicious, sadistic, spineless creature from the Black Lagoon. They're like the creature from the Black Lagoon. There's no sincerity there. And to be true, they like penises a lot more than they like vaginas, I think. But they're supposed to be this. They're supposed to be that. This is who they really are inside. They come across as with it, as kind, as clear-headed. Oh my gosh, no, they're imprisoned in their own mind. And it's just from one fix to the next fix to the next fix. Don't let yourself be this next fix, because that's all it will ever be to this thing. Freedom is for you. Pack your stuff, put it in the car, go to, do you have somewhere to go? Yeah, this is a judgment call. This is freedom, success for you. You win by saying no to whoever that is. Is that it? Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. Because this person thinks that the whole world is a stage and all the men and women merely players. They're out there playing a game, but they're about to find out the hard way. Hard time? Are we talking hard time there? Hard time? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the end of any enjoyment that they'll ever have. Okay? So, no. You'll be visiting them in a cell. You deserve a real relationship. Call it off. Say you changed your mind. Say forget about it. Say I don't feel comfortable. Maybe that's when you see the change in their face, and that will be confirmation. You will get confirmation. This won't be confusing, this ending it and leaving. You'll feel on top of the world. All right, Capricorn. Woo, 37 minutes. I think I said everything I needed to say. But this has been some dirtbag's great-great-great-grandma ratting them out to you, Capricorn. So, say no. ASAP. All right? All right. See you for the next one, okay? Bye-bye.